Hey angels, it's Fleekate here. I'll be explaining these new scams that are scamming many players' pets recently, so that you can avoid losing your pets. Let's get into the video. Please consider liking and subscribing, as it helps me create more videos. They trick you into thinking you can't get scammed because they're going first. They put a very insane amount of Robux to make you desperate to do the trade. You may be thinking, how can they trust a stranger? Well, if you get a weird feeling like that, never ignore it. They will now give you a fake group name that doesn't exist. Since you can give Robux through groups, then when you search the group, I bet nothing comes up. Then they'll tell you to search their channel up, claiming the link to the group is on their page. The link will lead you to their fake Roblox website. They'll then have access to your password and much more. Always avoid clicking any suspicious links. Oh. You'll randomly get a trade request. This will usually be in a small server. You'll notice they usually private chat you. They make an excuse up for leaving Adopt Me, and they need you to look after their pets. They usually use a very high value pet to make you interested. You'll probably be confused and reply something like this. They say that you have to be a kind, trustworthy person. Most likely you'll ask why, you and not people they know. The scammer will then ask if you have a friend cousin online to prove you're trustworthy. When your friend cousin joins, the scammer will go away from keyboard a lot. For the example, if my friend's name was Fleckicital, the scammer would make an alt account like Fleckatal. The scammer will now tell you to give your friend your best pet. Since the scammer made an alt account with a very similar user, and the scammer has been private, chatting you both separate, he will trade you from the very similar account name, and you probably won't notice, since the users are so similar. You'll be confused when you see them with your pet. They'll then leave the game with your pet. Someone with a very valuable pet will join a small server. They'll then claim to be trading their valuable pet for a not as good pet, and you'll probably be desperate to get the not as good pet. They will also sometimes ask you to retrieve it for them. Someone else near them will have their requested pet, so you'll be desperate to overpay so you get the valuable pet. The person will claim to not know values. But what you don't know is that the two accounts are the same person. When you go to find the person with the high value pet, you'll find that they left the game. So when you go to ask to trade back, this happens. Their alt account will then also leave with your pets. They'll start out with an obvious scam. Everyone will probably know not to trust them. But they'll show you someone who won their valuable pet. You'll then trust the scammer because of the winner. But in reality, it's just their alt account. If you believe it, you'll give the entry fee. And they'll leave the game. The scammer will have this rainbow rattle and claim it's very rare. You probably won't believe them and expose them. But in reality, there is a rattle worth that much, just not this one. When you search it up, you'll find the real cloud rattle. But the videos Roblox made were a different Rattle. This is a fake. Remember, the real cloud Rattle looks like this. This Rattle is available for $600. I believe in the baby shop. As long as your offer is a legendary or better, they'll never fall for it. This last scam will begin with someone claiming they're poor. They might also come up with a sad excuse to guilt trip you. But this isn't just the ordinary first scam. There's more to it. They'll talk about their goal of having a number of pets. I personally give free pets to those struggling. But after you give it, they'll say they need more for their goal. You probably won't see anything wrong with one more. But then, they'll keep pushing the amount. You could end up losing so many pets. And the person isn't really poor. They were guilt tripping you.